It would help if I unmute the microphone. Sorry about that. As I was saying, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. This is Captain MKG here with your early 7 a.m. Mountain Time ready to go. Let me go ahead and change the screens up a little bit so that we can get Civ 6 going. And we're just going to play a random game. You know, just a random game just to keep the day going. And I am going to put the link up in case anybody wants to try to troll me today. That'll be fun. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pin this channel or pin this message to the top. There's that. Oh, okay. What do we have here? Holy sites are granted a major adjacency. The rivers, culture bomb, food. Okay. Grand Barris. Cities with an aqueduct receive an entertainment bonus. Oh, okay. So it looks like we're going to try and do another faith-based religion again, or try and do that kind of victory again, even though it didn't work out last time. There we go. Now, of course, knowing my luck, he'll start out somewhere, anywhere else that doesn't have a river. It'll be like the freaking desert. Oh, thank God it's a river. Settle. All right, now to explore. Nope, didn't want to do that. Continue. Research. We need to get the holy site as fast as humanly possible. So we are researching religion, getting a scout going. Just put you on auto explore for right now. This is a nice thing about having your own game. You can just let it go at your own pace. Oh, of course, the ocean was right there. Completely missed it, warriors. Ah, city-state. Ah. Portugal. Good. Let's hope we don't have any issues. Excuse me. Excellent. Always good. Next turn, I'll try and send a delegation over to him. Building the farm. I need another warrior to keep us. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew some shit was going to break at that point. God damn you. It's called Runaway. Runaway. Okay. Gotta have all the faith that I can get in here. I thought I was going to say it, and you're right. I was about ready to go into song. But I chose not to. Holy Christ, they have a horseman already. Yes, of course. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Get out of there. Evac. Green wine. Interesting. Interesting. But I don't see how that's too relevant for me. Ugh. I feel like I might lose a unit. Just stay put. Gonna need another warrior. Because you know what? I have that feeling. That horrible feeling. Although I'm not sure how Lisbon's going to take care of the rogues up there. Oh, they're just all moving in. All just moving in. Ah, okay. Didn't do anything to me, so I'm out of here. Nothing yet. Aw. Damn it. We're going to lose that warrior. I know I am. Oh, thank God. Okay, holy site. Yep. Excuse me. Build the farm again. Damn it. Well, there goes one warrior. What the fuck? Oh, of course. Jesus Christ. Those barbarians, man, I swear. Ah, damn it. And that used my builder, too. Okay. Haven't met anybody yet. Oh, there we go. Speak of the devil. Don't worry, Canada. I'm not going to blame you for anything. All right. Choose. Freaking barbarians just surfing around, huh? Dickweeds. Irrigation. Yes, we could choose a pantheon. Yes, yes, yes. When choosing. Oh, that'll work just nicely. There we go. Nope. Don't need to change policies quite yet. Oh, Lord. Ah. Very good. Continue to auto-explore, my friend, and you go build me some farms. 47 Yorktown, yeah. I know. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. Do. Here's a copyright strike against my channel because I have to sing this song because it's so fucking long. Oh well. Now you know LDG. If you do that, you do have to do it with the voice. It's like little pig, let me in. Hey LDG.
Yo. All right, next time. I'm sorry, my voice is a little out right now.
No worries. And we also have NB Geek in the back too. Hey NB.
Oh,
yeah. What's up, guys?
Nothing much. We're just playing a chill game for the hour.
Is it that same Civilization 4 game?
It's
not 4. Oh my God, that's a long time ago.
Shut up, okay? You don't get started on trivial shit.
This is Civ. It's Civ 6. You were close. You just had to switch the numbers around. Oh shit.
Oh, did I tell you, MKG? I can't remember if I told you. I actually played Risk the World with that new portal option. Oh my God, buddy. You should try that on with the AIs. It changes the dynamic of the game.
A portal option? Like, is it?
Yes. Like a wormhole. Think of DS9.
Okay. It sounded like what it sounded like. I was just making sure it wasn't something else that I was missing. So, okay.
Yeah, it's portal. It's like it puts portals in different areas on different maps. And it changed the dynamic of the game because, you can portal over to the other areas. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta own these things.
Oh, okay.
It changed the game. It just really was a fun new option for the game. I mean, I'm not gonna suggest it for us right now. I'd like people to practice with it before we try to do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, in that case, then yeah, I'll definitely try and
I just thought it was I thought it was an interesting change to the game. But like I said, that's why I have all those maps and stuff.
Oh, okay. I see.
I like variety and risk. That's one of the things I've really enjoyed. I mean, I remember all the way back when my buddies and I back in Granite City, Illinois, we used to when we weren't doing pen and paper tabletop RPGs, we were playing Risk.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my god, those games would go forever. It's a good thing we
Yeah.
were young back then.
Yeah,
We actually had some games that would literally we had to be like, guys, it's like, okay, smoke break. Everybody goes outside. Smoke break, smoke break. It's like, okay, guys, we're out of soda. We got to get some sleep and come back the next morning and play the game. Finish up the game.
yeah, it's like, let's finish this. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know how that goes. And I know how that can go, especially when it's like late at night. And it's just like, guys, I need to get some sleep. I'm slowly fading. This is not going to go well.
Hey, MKG,
Mhm.
let me mute. I'm going to move to a different area of the house. I have a gentleman here who's finally fixing this. Finally got somebody out here well, actually, the only guy who ever even called me back after I put out five different calls around here to get this big ass hole in my floor fixed. So he's actually here working on it, and he's got this bright floodlight here, and I'm going to get out of his way. So just give me a couple of minutes to get to another area.
No problem. We're not going anywhere for a while. And religion found. Next up, let's get a settler. Choose Buddhism. All right. Next, shrines and temples. That'll work. The next one, set up our religion spread even farther away. Excellent. Now we're cooking with gas. Ugh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that 4 points in before the end of the turn.
Oh, here we go for a sip of coffee in the morning.
Oh, man.
Always a good one. Excuse me.
Makes you feel good inside.
Well, especially when it's the right levels of coffee.
Yeah.
Can't have, like last week, I almost killed myself with coffee. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Way too strong. Yeah, the person who made it put way too much coffee in there.
Jesus. Well, hopefully it's not too bad now.
Yeah, no. Nope. Yesterday was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't feel like a Monday.
Yeah. Now that you say that, excuse me. It did seem a little strange.
I don't know. I mean, I knew it was after the weekend, but it just didn't feel like a Monday. Ugh.
It might have to do with just the lull of the holiday season, I would say. But who knows? It could be any number of things too. But don't worry, we'll soon be through the all the fun stuff. And by fun stuff, I mean, what the hell is that? Oh, just all the winter months. Or at least after the 25th. Because that's when it'll, I don't know. Hopefully that's
it's weird that this winter doesn't start until December.
Yeah.
What is it, December? I don't remember the day, what day it is, but
today's the 6th.
No, not today. When the official start of winter is. Isn't it
Oh.
like the 20th or something?
Yeah, the winter solstice. That will
December
be
20?
21st.
Yeah. So the 20th is the last day. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Just odd. You think winter would be like either December 1st or maybe even, Thanksgiving or something.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Nature does what it likes to do. Oh, shit.
Wish the cold would hurry up and get it over here.
If you want cold, I'll give it to you because we have plenty of that. It's 28 right now. It's called heaven over here.
Yeah.
Okay, get that going. Okay. Wait there. Fortify. Hungary.
Oops, sorry. Thought I muted. Sorry.
No, you're good, boss.
Sorry. Morning cough.
It's okay. We all have them.
Yeah, shit. I woke up at what? Basically just about 9. Dear God, what the hell? I've been having some horrible sleep the last few days.
Just not on the right schedule.
I keep waking up. It's just driving me nuts. So I think I woke up like 4 times the night before last. I woke up at least 3 times last night.
LDG, I've been in that same boat the last couple of days. I was up at 3 a.m. yesterday. I didn't go to bed till I wasn't able to fall asleep till 1 a.m. this morning, and woke up at 5. And I'm just like, son of a bitch. I'm like, I should have just taken a damn nap. The end result would have been the same. I still would have been up early.
Yeah.
And up late.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm definitely taking a nap today.
I would love to take a nap.
Hey, you know what? I'm at that age where I'm totally proud to take naps.
Oh, I have no problem taking naps. I just wish I could.
Well, it's like, remember back, your kids are like, I don't want to nap. I don't want to nap. It's like, oh my God. And then we get to our age and it's like, oh, nap time. It's almost like you so look forward to it.
It's just because it's like one of those things where I don't have to think. It's like I can just be and don't have to worry about anything until I have to get up.
Yeah. Give me just one more second. Give me a minute. I'm gonna talk to the contractor here fixing my big ass hole in my floor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'll be right back.
Okay.
Unless this is a horror movie, then I just made a bad mistake saying I'll be right back.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully it's not. Okay. Trade routes. Montreal. I guess we can go there. Let's see. Could use another settler. Yeah. Come on in. Oh, government unlocked. Okay. Sure. Okay, let's see. +2 gold. Actually, no. No, +2 gold. Influence, and then 50% towards builders. That way I can expand the empire a little bit more. Come on now. Okay. I see you, barbarians, you bastards. Is there no other barbarians left? Probably not. There's which means this whole area is open to colonizing. Yep, perfect.
Hopefully my microphone will cancel out that hammering going on the other side of the house.
Okay, you sound fine for now.
That's usually pretty good at noise cancellation. Oh crap! Did I tell you what happened on the range a couple weeks ago?
No, I don't recall.
Okay, so I bought new ears for my son and I. For those of you who don't know what I mean by ears, that's headphones. And I got these noise cancellation ones. You put batteries in them. They allow you to be able to hear, each other better while still canceling out a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
And my son and I were shooting the 9mm, and he was popping off rounds, and I'm like, every time I was pulling the trigger, nothing was happening. I was like, what? Did I get all the bad rounds or something? And I couldn't figure it out. The range master couldn't figure out what was going on. And literally, my son said, maybe you're not squeezing the trigger hard enough. And then he was right, because I was running it. I wasn't realizing something.
Mm-hmm.
It took me, after he said that, for me to realize every time I kept hearing this click through my headphones. And when you hear a click and nothing fires, you normally think, okay, the round's not firing stuff. It's a bad round. But I kept going through, and I was like, I'd never heard that click like that before. And because my hammer isn't external, I, can't see that.
Oh.
So it was interesting, because once he said that, I pulled it back, I heard the click, and then I squeezed a little bit harder, and I was just like, it threw me for a loop. I've been shooting that pistol forever, but I never, caught that it had a click before, a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like take the click like it was like a cockback of the old school stuff. And then all of a sudden I heard this click, and I'm like, wait a minute, because it sounded like, the round didn't go off, but then I pulled the trigger, and it was like, so that was new. I had just bought those, and I was like, okay, now this makes sense. And I told the range master, and he's like, yeah, kids are smarter than shit.
Yeah, they get you sometimes.
No, it was good, because he stated well, I always go with what Yoda said in Attack of the Clones. Truly the wonderful thing the mind of a child is. Because sometimes they just, they remind you of Occam's razor. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is I was like, I didn't feel stupid, because I explained to my son what was going on after that. But I was like, I'm sitting here, the range master's sitting here, we're trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and my son just states, an obvious answer that neither one of us thought about, because how adults, we sometimes overanalyze and overcomplicate shit.
Yeah, no, I tend to do that all the time, unfortunately.
Trust me, one of my biggest weaknesses is, and I still struggle with this, is over explaining stuff when I'm like, I really need to learn how to say shit. And I need to explain shit just very simply. And I was terrible at it.
Takes practice.
Yeah, LDG should try it sometime.
Hey, what?
We're just seeing if you were listening. So, Geji, you going into work? You working from home today?
I'll be going into work today, just so I can try and get, more work done from the office, and so I can, try and chill here on Thursday and Friday. So that way, we do our risk game. We'll have a bunch of time to do that.
Yeah, no problem. Sounds good. But like I said, yeah, if you want to try a little different, the Portal is definitely changes the game.
Okay. Ooh,
I
excuse
wouldn't use it all the time, but I thought it was a fun game. I'm going to take a leap in about 30 minutes and watch that first episode of Willow. But I am like really hesitant.
Yeah, I'd be really hesitant about it too. So, because yeah, I've never gotten into it, but
Well, no, I'm hesitant because I'm kind of like, okay, Willow was a really great movie back when I was a kid,
mhm.
and let's be honest, Disney doesn't exactly have the greatest track record with things lately.
No.
Some things, but hey, Gap After Dark.
Ooh, coffee's running low on me.
Coffee going through you quick.
Yeah, I usually go through about my 9 cups really fast.
I don't drink coffee much anymore. I used to drink it all the time, but after I retired from the military, I just don't drink it very often.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of a necessary evil, if you will. But
Oh yeah, Joe, trust me, I understand completely. I used to sometimes when we were out in the field, I'd when I was working the nights as the radio operator, I would take a cup of coffee and take it out to the guy who's stuck on the damn sentry post when it's fucking 20 degrees outside.
Jesus, just like thank you seriously for doing this so I don't have to.
Oh, trust me, did it plenty of times.
It's like we know.
I had when I was in 29 Palms, California for an exercise. We were in full mop gear, had to have our gas mask on, or not the gas mask, but we were pretty much in full mop gear except for the mask.
Mhm.
And it was cold as fuck, even with my mop gear on. And it was dark as hell. My NVGs were in the Humvee. And I swear to God, man, I'm sitting there and there are freaking like wolves kind of circling around the area. And I shit you not. I was like, well, I have no ammo because they didn't give me any, but I got a bayonet and a K-bar. So
Okay, I see. Wait, what's a K-bar? Isn't that like a field
it's a
ration?
type of knife.
Oh, okay.
It's a very sharp knife. It was kind of a preference we had in the Marine Corps.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because when I hear the word K-bar, it almost sounds like a field ration or like a K ration or something like that.
Oh, you're thinking K-Raps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the term you're thinking of is K rations, K rats. We didn't have those at that at that point. We were doing MREs.
Okay.
Or as we called them, ship blockers, because you were going to get back the frick up and blocked.
Now, if I remember right, it's meals ready to eat, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
I just like to try and remember my acronyms.
Oh, that's okay. I've forgotten more acronyms than I remember anymore. I got to a point that there were certain points in the Air Force. When I was in the Air Force, I was just like, people would be like, "What is?" We'd say an acronym about what. I was like, "Oh, it does this, this, and this." It's like, yeah, but what does it stand for? It's like, I don't fucking know. I know what it does. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Even more crazy, we actually had acronyms that were acronyms of acronyms.
That's when it's just like, okay, we got to get.
Oh yeah, I saw that for the first time, and I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, wait a minute, it already had an acronym in it to say that. Why did we have to expand the acronym to cover that and the acronym and the other acronym?
It's like, well, the one acronym wasn't enough.
No, apparently not.
Jesus.
That's why I prefer binary. Simple.
Yeah. I'm glad you kind of caught that joke there. Yeah, I threw that 2 in there just be like, oh no, it's a nightmare. Someone threw a 2 into the code.
Yeah, I know a couple of people caught it before me, but I was looking over and then I was going along the line. What?
Just making sure people are paying attention.
Well, you know what they say, only 10 people understand binary.
Yes. Let's see, promote. Okay.
I actually used to, but crazy enough, I used to know how to, and I mean, I can still do it if I really put the effort into it. I used to be able to translate hexadecimal and binary in my head.
Ooh, nice.
Well, it really wasn't needed. It was just something us computer guys we always had fun with because we were always sending that shit to each other.
Yeah.
It's like one guy would send something in binary, another guy would send something in hexadecimal. So it'd be like you get a response in binary, and then you write a response in hexadecimal.
It's just wow. Okay, I can see how that could get a little bit confusing after a while, but at the same time,
And it was our way of screwing with each other.
yeah, exactly.
I had one person one time on Twitter try to send me something binary, and I'm like, "Fuck you too." They're like, "Oh, you know what that is?" I'm like, "I know how to find out."
Exactly.
And what I mean by I used to be able to do it from memory is, I mean, I used to be able to translate it through once I was looking at it and translate it. It wasn't like I could do it completely in my head. I did have to write it down like, normal stuff, but I was able to at that time.
Okay. Yeah.
Nowadays I'm lazy and I just use it. Nowadays I'm just lazy and I use a program.
Yeah.
I'd use LDG, but I need something useful.
Oh, that hurts.
Just seeing if you're listening still.
Hardy har har.
Oh, it's funny you mention that. That's actually the name of a guy I recently discovered in music, and I'm like fucking loving his songs. I don't know what kind of music do you listen to, MKG?
Just about everything except with the exceptions of most country and some rap. Other than that, I'm pretty open to it. Except maybe ska. Ska I'm not too much of a fan of.
Who?
SKA. It was
ska. Okay. I know that one. I grew up on old school country music. That's why I can't stand a lot of the new shit because it sounds like freaking 90s pop music, and I hated the 90s music for the most part.
Yeah.
And I came across this guy Hardy just through YouTube, popped it up. The first song I heard by him was called "Wait in the Truck," and I was like, "Oh my god, this is like country music I miss." And then I was listening to the rest. I was listening to more of his stuff, and I'm like, "Holy shit, this guy knows how to be a hard rock singer." Because he had some great songs that I was listening to. And I was like, this guy kind of reminds me a little of Kid Rock, only actually better. And by the way, I like Kid Rock, but
nothing wrong with that.
Hey, he's American Badass. Better me and Green Day, an American Idiot.
I never could get around. I never did get around to listening to what that song actually meant, but
I didn't care. I couldn't stand Green Day. It's like I said, that 90s music for the most part. Look, I, full thing here, unpopular opinion with people my age. I thought Nirvana sucked and was completely overrated. And the only thing that came out of that was the Foo Fighters.
Well, I was also probably going to say also too the Weird Al parodies of one of their songs.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's a parody about how no one can understand what the hell it is you're singing. It's just like, okay, that's cool.
Well, it is the truth.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah,
you guys hear
man.
about Kirstie Alley?
Yes, I did. Saw that. Everybody was popping up last night with that.
Yeah, my wife came in, and sometimes my wife gets news before I do, and I was just like, "What the?" I'm like, 2022. Haven't you taken enough?
Yeah, no kidding. On Gap After Dark, no, I'm just playing a solo game right now. I'm going to see if LDG wants to play tomorrow, and maybe maybe Thursday is what I'm thinking of. That's why I'm going into the office today and tomorrow, so that way I can stay home Thursday and Friday and stay on stream longer, during the more important days.
So I don't know how I found I don't know how exactly I got caught on this this little Twitter feed here, but this guy did say, he said, name something you trust more than Joe Biden. And this person had this response. It was like having dinner at Jeffrey Dahmer's house with Casey Anthony, throwing a birthday party to my kids on Epstein's Island with John Wayne Gacy is the clown for entertainment. And I'm just you win. Everybody was like, you win.
And on that note, give me 1 second, NB. I'm going to let Bird pray up real second. Bird, if you will.
Hello, world. It's Birdo Pray 5. Cupla.
Thank you, Bird. I appreciate that. It's almost as good as a cup of coffee in the morning. It just gets you going.
Thank you. I don't understand what people see in it. I honestly don't. But I'm happy to provide it if I provide some happiness. And I'm happy to.
It's a catchphrase, and the way you deliver it also helps kind of solidify it within the fandom here. So
I'll take
also,
your word.
How he says "son of a bitch."
Now that I get. Now that I can get at least a little bit more. I understand. But
well,
let me know if you can hear that in the background, guys.
Hear what in the background?
Okay, cool. So it is not.
Hear like a tiny bit of music, but it's like not anything I would worry about.
Well, it's not music. It's not music. It's the guy fixing my floor. I'll shoot up a picture of the because that hole kept getting worse and worse.
How does one get a hole in the floor?
Well, when we bought the house, we found out there was a soft spot there, and then it got worse and worse, and the foundation was cracked. I live in a raised house, and I had to call like 5 different contractors, and this guy was the only one who even answered. But I thought this was something my homeowner's insurance would cover. You would think. But they did send an engineer out here to look at the house, look at that. And he told me that some of the struts underneath need to be replaced. It's not like an immediate emergency, but he said that's probably something that caused it. He's like, somebody was underneath there. Looks like they did some of that repairs and replacements and half-assed it.
Well,
yeah, this house is kind of sometimes feels like a money pit.
The only thing I was thinking of, if you ever seen Breaking Bad,
I did. I didn't really care for it.
Okay, well, the scene where the bathtub falls through the floor.
Yeah.
I was just afraid of that situation.
Well, I was more, yeah, that could have happened. I could have, if I didn't have a barrier to walk on, any one of us could have fallen fallen and maybe broken a leg or injured ourselves. But I wanted this really repaired because my grandson's coming and it's big enough he could fall through.
Mm.
And I'm like, I need this repaired or I can't let him in near this room.
Yeah.
Hope it goes well.
Well, the cost is surprisingly not as bad. Is actually a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. So I'll take it.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then he said, he said, call him back at I'll call him back out, and he can look at underneath the struts, and then give me an estimate, and we can get that work done next year. That looks like the next thing we're gonna do.
Mm.
And then a couple of years from now, we got to get the siding. We weren't going to work on the barn right now, but we have to get. Apparently, we have termites in there, so we got an exterminator coming out, and we got to reinforce one of the struts.
Ugh.
But we got to get the Terminex guys out here first.
Mm-hmm. Jeez, I've never had an experience with termites, so I can't even imagine.
We've been here almost 2 years, man. They had a fucking heyday with that one strut. It's a good thing we know. It's a good thing we noticed it. Actually, I didn't notice it. I think my wife or my son noticed it.
My first.
But once we saw it, oh, sorry, Bird.
No.
But once we saw it, it was like, holy shit! This was like a lot of damage in basically a very short time.
Yeah, my first experience with termites was when I was in Southern California, and I went to my boss's house, and I go in the room. It was basically an office of the people who were working there, and everything was covered in what I thought was sawdust. And I thought, oh, somebody was in here, cutting wood or something, and which, isn't all that unheard of for a place like his. But then people said, no, that's termites. Termites? What are you talking about, termites? I didn't believe them. I was pushing the dust away like I was clearing sawdust off a thing. It's like, dude, that's termite dropping. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then finally, somebody I trusted explained it to me, and the exterminator came, and yeah, that whole
Termite
house,
shit wood.
termite. Yeah,
That's funny.
I had never seen it before. I mean, I've always heard of termites, but I'd never seen the effects up close.
I've seen the effects of termites, and I've actually seen them actually go to work in person back in Florida when I lived there. And I was just like, holy hell, these motherfuckers are like carnivores. They just eat and eat and eat.
It's, for me, it was like an eye opener that you could be in a $20 million property, and they got to worry about termites just as much as the $100,000 shack down the block.
Yeah.
1980s dollars, not so much $22,005, but
well, it's
great
kind of
equalizer.
well, it's kind of similar to living in Florida, and you go to somebody's house and they're like, "Oh, I don't have any roaches." It's like, this is freaking Florida. Everybody's got roaches.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, don't try to think you don't. I mean, you can mitigate it, but damn it, those sons of bitches keep coming back.
The time I spent in Florida, I don't recall seeing roaches at my family's places, but I have heard they had palmetto bugs.
Think of it as a generic term.
Okay.
Okay, when you say palmetto bugs, we just generically called, the fucking things roaches.
Now,
Sorry,
in New
I
York
don't like
City,
bugs.
you have actual roaches. I mean,
Well, they
cockroach.
were probably palmetto bugs. Well, you either had palmetto bugs or you had roaches. But it just kind of became, grew up. When I grew up down there, when I lived with my mom, We pretty much just use it as the generalized term between the two. It's incorrect, but it's just how we did it. So you're more accurate on that when you said palmetto bugs.
Understood.
I don't know why we did that, but we did.
Yeah, it probably made sense at the time.
I was young back then. I mean, I lived in Florida from the time I was 5 till I lived in Florida. Well, let's see. I was born in Illinois. My parents moved to Tennessee. My father joined the military. We got stationed in Germany. After Germany, we went to Florida. My parents got divorced. My dad moved up to West Virginia. That's how I got there which is where my grandparents lived, because my grandfather worked for a company called Air Products, and they moved him over there. And then I moved up there and then moved back to Florida, and then I ended up moving to Illinois, back home to my steel town. What is the nickname for your state anyway? What is the nickname for all your guys' state? I don't know them.
Well, I know.
Well, I know Florida.
Sunshine State.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Nevada is called the Silver State, if I remember correctly.
It is.
Um,
New York is the Empire State.
Okay, I was not 100% certain that was the nickname for New York. And my home is the Prairie State.
let's see. State. Silver State. Oh, I know. What are states known for?
Pissing off DC.
Well, yeah. I was trying to figure out like what is each state's nickname? I think that would be.
Yeah.
What state you looking for?
Well, I found it now. I was looking for Colorado.
Rocky Mountain State. Is that
I think
correct?
that is correct.
They said it's the Centennial State.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Don't know why, but
I guess they came in at 100 years. Was it 1886? They became a state.
Colorado founded.
100 years would be 1876. Bird.
Correct.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Actually, you're right. It's founded August 1st, 1876.
Ah, well, that explains it.
Okay.
I think I was confusing the Back to the Future date, 1880.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to finish watching Deadwood.
Okay. And we have, wow. Damn, I can't believe how fast the hour's gone by.
Yeah, crazy, man.
So, Jesus. All right. Well, we are at the 10-minute mark, more or less. Let's see, before I forget, LDG, anything you want to plug for today?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. NB, anything you want to plug?
Nah, I don't really have anything.
Okay.
Other than, I sometimes have been putting up a few YouTube reviews about stuff, but I've kind of been putting them more on TikTok because one, I can make them shorter, and two, I actually get feedback.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there's that much feedback coming from TikTok, but
I generally, get some comments, get some feedback. And that's always been something I haven't been able to get a lot on YouTube. Even though I asked for it, I'm like, hey, give me some feedback, give me some content, context, let me know. And turns out I do better on TikTok. I'm sure it's the Chinese trolls, but screw it.
hey, it's called If they're trolling, that must mean you must be doing something. You know, something must be going right. Okay. Then, Bird, anything streaming for you today?
Kind of not sure. I put out a Kirstie Alley remembrance late last night, and if anybody does any type of I don't know, memorial stream, I'll be there. Maybe I'll do something myself. Let's
Okay.
see.
Cool beans. Yeah, I just wanted to give everybody the opportunity to just plug something in case there was anything happening that I was not fully aware of. But it sounds like we're all good for today.
She seems so human.
Why are my warriors surfing?
Although the first time I saw Kirstie Alley was in Cheers and then Look Who's Talking. I didn't actually see Wrath of Khan till later. My first actual experience with Star Trek movie was I ended up starting out with 4.
Oh, interesting.
It wasn't intentional. I just grabbed the movie off I just grabbed the VHS tape and popped it in.
Oh, I see.
I didn't think to look at I didn't think to look at the numbers. I just grabbed that one for some reason, and was really hooked on it. I love it. It's honestly my second favorite. I know I don't follow I'm not the person who thinks Wrath of Khan is the best. I actually think Undiscovered Country is the best because I think all respect to Ricardo Montalban, but Christopher Plummer is just fucking phenomenal in that show in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, come on. What is this? In voting. Aid request. Sure. But I want more requests.
It's kind of interesting how I didn't realize when I was younger that the guy who played Doc Brown was also the Klingon captain in 3 until a long time later. And I think John Larroquette was actually in that too, from Night Court.
I don't recall that.
I think he was.
Oh, what's this one do?
I'll have to check.
Oh. Okay.
I know Christopher Lloyd was in that one. Was in that, but
Yeah.
Star Trek 3. Now, you going to give me the right third movie? Okay, good. Thank God. The internet's not totally fucked up.
Okay, back. Yep, got that. Do that one next. Consulate. Then there. Oh, please wait. Always with the waiting. Okay, got that one. This next one I want. I can't really do anything there. Go up there.
Oh, man, Christopher Lloyd is 84 years old.
Jesus.
I'll have to look for it later. I don't have my shit. I just realized I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read where the fuck right now.
To be honest, I honestly don't believe he's in Star Trek. I know. If
No,
he is,
I
I'd
mean,
be very surprised.
No, I could be completely wrong. I'm probably thinking of somebody else. I can't put my finger on it. I thought it was John Larroquette. Hey, Mountains. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think I'm probably off on that.
I kind of just looked him up last night because there was a movie him and Kirstie Alley starred in. That was one of my favorites as a kid, but it never gets talked about anymore. Called Madhouse.
What was it?
Madhouse.
Oh,
it came out in 1990. It's about house guests.
Oh my God, man! I haven't thought about that movie in forever.
Nobody has. But I always liked it because
Oh,
you
it's
saw
funny.
Christy Alley with a bra on, and
Mm.
you know, memories. So anyway, and she starred. He was the husband, and I only knew him as Dan from Night Court at the time, but
Yeah,
it was
same here.
It was a funny movie. It's a good comedy.
Yeah,
Not as good as Look Who's Talking, at least not as popular, but
Look Who's Talking always holds a special place in my heart because
And what?
it was the, huh?
and
I don't
I
know.
think he was talking to somebody else, maybe.
No, I said Look Who's Talking has a special place in my heart.
I think LDG, I think yelled at somebody else. So,
Yeah.
oh, I get it.
No.
What's why is a special place?
Yeah, there are certain movies that have a special place in my heart, like Land Before Time, Independence Day, Die Hard, Look Who's Talking. And main reason is because those are the really Jurassic Park, because those were movies my grandma took me to go see. My grandma always used to take me to see movies and stuff, and she was a big influencer in my love of classical movies like The Godfather, Citizen Kane, Psycho. Yeah, 47 Yorktown. I thought he was, but I can't seem to. I didn't seem to find it. But like I said, I can't read worth a shit right now. I don't have my glasses, and I don't want to get in this gentleman's way while he's working.
Yeah. Understandable. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up my turn here. Save. Oh, come on. We're going to go ahead and save the game here. And that'll do it for today since we are at the hour. Tomorrow, I'll see if LDG and I feel like I mispronounced his name as Yitzi.
Yitzi.
Yeah.
He did play a Klingon. He played the Klingon Maltz in Star Trek 3.
So he was in
You
it.
were right. Yes.
I was fit. Well, honestly, I was not 100% sure. I was only about 50%.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, listen, guys, I appreciate you all being up here, but it's time to go and time for me to get to work. But tomorrow we'll see about more civilization. And then Thursday we'll see whatever might float our boats. And then Friday we'll do Risk if everybody's up for it.
Oh, shouldn't be an issue for me, obviously.
Yeah. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and end the stream. Thank you all again. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I appreciate it as always. Until next time, this is Captain MKG signing off. Take care.